Number 7 on our house inspection checklist is about gaps in the floor. So again, a gap really is similar to a crack, but it's not. I'm trying to refer to it in a different way. You have cracks that go in different directions, and then you have gaps where a wood flooring separated from another piece of wood flooring, or a piece of wood trim separated from the flooring somehow, or you installed something and it was flat, but now there's a gap there. So these aren't the same as cracks. You can consider them the same, but I'm referring to them in a different way here. So again, wood flooring will expand and contract, so you could get a couple of gaps there. And even if you have a laminate flooring, like a laminate wood flooring, these are extremely popular today. And a lot of homeowners are installing these themselves because they aren't difficult to install and they seem to last a long time. I actually installed one in our house and it looks nice. I followed the directions and everything is still working out perfectly. So any gaps, like I said, need to be monitored and then addressed. If you have a small gap, 1/8 of an inch, and there wasn't a gap there before, this might not be a big deal, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to make a note somewhere or take a photograph of this gap and monitor its activity, because if it's getting larger, then you've got a problem. And again, you can let these gaps get as large as you want to, but if it's a simple problem now, let's just say that this problem is as simple as putting gutters on the exterior of your house. You're not going to get a do-over here. If you put the gutters on and you're preventing moisture from going underneath the footings of the building foundation and creating movement, once that movement is where it's at currently, it's not like you would have to get some type of a jack to jack the building back up. We need to stop problems like these as soon as we can to eliminate bigger problems in the future. That's why we need to inspect our home. Remember, our home is usually our most valued asset. This is where most of our money lies. Someone goes in and they sell their house and they make $500,000 and they bought it for $50,000, that's a pretty good investment. And some people can't even save that much money up in their entire lifetime. And I don't mean some people, some groups of people, and you just did it by selling your house. Well, you're not going to get to keep as much of your money if you need to come in and sink $100,000 into this thing before you can even sell it to repair the foundation, when all you would have needed to do originally was to make one small correction. So think about it. If you own a house, you should inspect it regularly. But how can you inspect a home if you don't know what to look for? If you're not looking for a complicated checklist or something that wasn't written in a language that you can't understand anyway, do yourself a favor and visit this website today. The most valuable investment you have must be protected and inspected.